Today, we're at Town Square in Rockford, Michigan, and we're gonna meet Jade and Chris, who just moved in 21 days ago and love the home they're living in. Plus, we'll talk to Jeff Costello. He's associate broker for Eastbrook Homes about the ease in which you can get into an Eastbrook home.
What led us to Town Square was we had been looking for a home, an existing home, and we were struggling to find a house in the market. And we had always known that this subdivision was here, but had never really looked into it. And so our realtor helped lead us to possibly building a new home. And once we had done a little more research, talked to some people, Chris is pretty familiar with a lot of the builders in the area, being a land surveyor. You know, he knew about Eastbrook and that they build wonderful, beautiful homes. And so one day when I was driving by the subdivision, it just kind of clicked. And it felt like the right thing to do, and the price was right, and the house was right, and the timing was right.
I know we looked at some in Jenison, we looked at some in Byron Center, and Rockford just felt home. I grew up in Rockford, her parents live in Rockford now, so the whole thing was, it just felt like we needed, it felt like this was more home than going out where maybe exploring. It just kind of led back here.
What Eastbrook does, I think, is they front load the process where you're picking out a lot of your features and your design things at the very beginning before Eastbrook has even thought about digging your basement. And you can work with a designer. A lot of times I went by myself. I just scheduled an appointment, went in for an hour, brought all my paperwork that has all the prices, and just look at the options. And then you go to a design meeting where you finalize all of your plans. And then after that, it's really just Eastbrook doing all the work of building your home, putting all of the things that you picked out in your home. We came by and we check on the house a lot and just make sure everything was going okay. But after we had the design appointment, it was all on Eastbrook, which was easy, made it easier on us, because we didn't have to do much.
You know something? You can build a beautiful house with our included features. We have a number of people that are doing that nowadays. They're watching the HGTV and they're watching different things like that. They're getting on YouTube and they're seeing some amazing stuff. And it's not that expensive, which makes it incredibly cool. We love the fact that people build. There are some fantastic countertops and trim packages and cabinet hardware, towel bars, toilet paper holders, all that type of stuff that you can really have fun with picking out, have choices, and they end up with a beautiful product.
We did stick with a lot of the standard features. If you stuck with, just all of the included features in your home, you would still have a beautiful home. We really felt like the first time that we went into the studio, a lot of the included features were great.
The wonderful thing about what we do, again, it's the design center that we have there. There's 4,000 square feet of all sorts of different things like that. You're not running across town to the appliance store. You're not running across town to the flooring stores and different things like that. If you don't like what we picked or our design staff has picked, you can walk 5 feet, grab a different granite or grab a different laminate and say to yourself, okay, this fits a little bit better for me. This is what I'm looking for. This is what my husband and I, or wife and I, this is what we want in our home. Yeah.
We picked features like the flooring, countertops. I think it was Jade had more of a vision of things. I'm not as good of a designer person as she is, but when it came to it, when we went to the studio and we put, the countertops, the floor, the cupboards and everything like that together, it's just like, wow, this is like just hit. Mm-hmm. And it really looked good and it popped, it worked. And the process was easy of picking it out. And everything there looked amazing.
If you'd like to schedule your own tour of Town Square, all you have to do is go to eastbrookhomes.com.